Ta-da! It's the Invertebrate Invitational again, and today we're featuring the larva of the Asian flower beetle, which is most often found in our hot compost piles. Such a cool little beast though. I wanted to introduce you to them. So this is the nymph or the juvenile of the Asian flower beetle, which is a very common beetle found in all of our school gardens. They're kind of pests as adults, but as in their nymph stage, they're decomposers and doing a great job in the compost pile. And they're just so much fun and cool to watch. They're really great. They're big, fluffy things. And of course, they are phylum Arthropoda, the joint-legged beasts, and order Insecta, and class Coleopteran. They're the beetles. Coleopteran means sheathed wing. So all the beetles have two sets of wings, but one of them is hardened to a covering called the elytra. And if you think of a ladybug beetle, you know that polka dot covering, that's the elytra, and all beetles have those two sets of wings, one modified to cover the other, and they all have nymph stage or juvenile stages, something like this. Oh, look, there's a little millipede of a different species. There's all kinds of millipedes. So watch these guys. They're really, really fun. They don't really have legs they can use right now, but they're just great wigglers, and they're going to dig down under here. This is so cool. So down they go. They're really, really good burrowers. They just contract and contract and contract until they can get out of sight. So we'll see how long it takes them to disappear in our little pile. So anyway, what else do I know about them? Oh, well, they, let's see, the beetles. Oh, beetles. You should probably Google beetles. Do you know there's 360,000 species of coleopterans, of beetles? It's the largest group of all of the insects, and they just come in all shapes and sizes, and they're so interesting. But this is one we see all the time buzzing around our campus. Big old guy, big fat guy, bumps into you. It's kind of speckled with gold, big black beetle speckled with gold, very clingy feet, and they will cling onto a cornstalk and suck the juices out. So as adults, they're garden pests, but as juveniles, they're decomposers in our compost pile. And wasn't that cool? They just kind of disappear all at once. And here's our last one to disappear. And they want to be in nice, cool, damp places. And they will pupate and emerge as adults. So this particular species of beetle undergoes complete metamorphosis. It goes from egg to a larval stage, pupa, and an adult, just like you guys have learned with the monarch butterfly. Some of the other invertebrates we've been looking at do incomplete or partial metamorphosis, where they start out looking pretty much as they do as adults, just little miniature versions. They'll have several molts, and then at their last molt get their wings. So that's the partial metamorphosis. But these guys go through the complete phase where they really, truly change form. So these guys look about big enough to me that they're going to be pupating soon, and they just kind of form a little ball, and all their cells rearrange to turn them into the adult beetle. So please order up your coleopterans, your Asian flower beetle larvae, and have a chance to look at them up close and personal. They're truly cool. And also pretty yummy and juicy. So because they're garden pests as adults, if you have a tortoise or know of an egret somewhere, oh my gosh, look how juicy and delicious these are. You might as well just feed them to somebody. So of course, their other purpose is they make a wonderful food for lots of birds and other creatures. So they're just good in every way. Woo! And they tickle. Okay, order them up, and you too can, oh gee, I wonder if we could fry them up. They'd probably be pretty good sauteed. You could try it. I'm going to. I'll let you know. Thanks. Well, I've got an adult here of the Asian flower beetle. They're all around the schoolyard. You've seen them all the time. They're big old beetles. They bump into you. They're kind of clumsy. And I actually snatched this one straight out of the air. So we're going to take a real quick shot of it because I know he's going to fly away. And I can feel his really, really clingy legs grabbing on my skin. But they won't hurt you. They don't bite or anything. They suck plant juices. So as larvae, they're very useful as decomposers, but they're something of a garden pest. But I want you to see this guy before he flies away. You'll recognize him. They're all over the place. And there he goes.